YouTube, welcome back to another Romz video, and today we got another reaction video reacted to. As you guys can see in the chat, we're going to react to the inside of the downfall of Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria. So we did the one about Atlanta. Actually, Tommy G's right there. Actually, let's actually see the female side. I might have to react to one actually later, but we're going to do the Nigerian version this time. We're going to see what it's like of the downfall of Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria, of how bad it is, the poverty is, and it's just more of an educational piece. So before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff. Any other videos you want me to do, drop me down in the comments below, and I will leave the original link in the description. But let's get straight into it.
You won't believe that this is the coastal road. Places like this are hidden behind a fence.
This is Lekki, and this is also Lekki. This is the almighty Lekki, Lagos, a place so expensive. Here it's one of the worst parts of Lagos.
Price of island is the key person. On the Paco house, you know how much I pay? The rent for the average household around here, like let's say 3.5 million.
A room with just a toilet now costs over 2.something million for rent.
Where the poor are neighbors to the richest and the biggest celebrities in the country.
Hold on.
Let's say 3.5
neighbors to the rich.
Bro, you know that transition there, bro? Yo, them houses from there to that is actually crazy. But when you think about it, if I was rich, I would not be living there. I would not be living in these houses, bro, because you just know there's gonna be crackers there attempting to steal one of these, to go burgle one of these houses, bro. You just know that shit. So I don't know why it's a smart decision to live literally near a poor neighborhood. If I'm rich, I'm living in a rich neighborhood only, bro. You know what I'm saying? So.
And the biggest celebrities in the country.
It's more of a Yota problem, not the government. I think they came together and they increased those prices.
We are begging on government to help us to fix this road. Some big cars can't even pass through this road.
Come with me as I investigate and understand the reason for the gradual downfall of Lekki, Lagos. Lekki is one of the fastest growing and most talked about areas in Lagos. It is a place many dream of living, and for those who already do, living is really part of the plan.
Lekki needs saving, a lot of saving.
For a long time, I wanted to tell a story about this peninsula because aside the image of luxury and rapid development, there is a question that doesn't get asked enough: the reason for the rapid decline of the almighty Lekki.
Everything is practically going wrong because we're in a country that is not working. Lekki is an expensive area, so whatever is going bad in Nigeria is becoming more expensive too in Lekki. Let's talk about Orchard Road here. They just built this road last year, and before last year, they built it last 2 years. And before last 2 years, they built it last 4 years. So to show you that they're building something substandard.
When people hear Lekki, they often think of Lekki Phase 1, when that is only a small part of this long and expanding stretch of land. There's another side of Lekki, a part that honestly feels like it shouldn't even exist. A failed vision with a broken system, one of the worst road networks in the entire area. Welcome to Orchid, the bike capital of Lekki. A place where motorcycles seem to outnumber people, where infrastructure has struggled to keep up with explosive growth, and where police care more about where infrastructure.
The roads are so thin as well, bro. Look at the traffic there at the top as well, bro. Honestly, it's bad.
Has struggled to keep up with explosive growth, and where police care more about Mercedes-Benz than doing their own jobs. A place where residents, more than the government, have taken on responsibility of maintaining their own environment.
Yeah, I heard something like they donated money. Like residents donated money. I didn't donate, so they said residents donated money for the construction.
More of like residents.
But for the amount that I heard most residents donated, the project they're doing is substandard. Or rather, the project they did last year is substandard. It's not even going to see June of this year. It's already bad. It's not a good road. So by let me say June, July of this year, this road should be going down. this road should be, it's already going bad. You can see some spots if you go out on Orchid Road. So I think road drainage is a big issue in Lekki.
Why do you think the government is not stepping in? Because I've heard that the government abandoned this place for a very long time and they only come here when it is time to demolish.
So talking about Orchid in particular, yes. They only come here when it's time to demolish because it's closer to your coastal road.
Ironically, this area is home to celebrities, content creators, and some of the wealthiest residents in Lekki. Yet, it still suffers from one of the worst road conditions, roads that have been fixed, broken, and fixed again. Orchid has experienced a massive population surge, and with that growth has come serious challenges, especially the overwhelming presence of
That's about 2 people I see with the bastard kids, but there's always that one guy with like the football kid.
motorcycles. This has led to constant congestion, frequent accidents, and daily tensions on these roads.
This is not something that's supposed to be allowed. This is something that the union is supposed to come together and be like, okay, we want to execute these people, take them out of the equation. Not just taking them out, but you have to still create a platform for them, for movement, because there are people that let me say, the lower class people that rely on bike for movement. So you can't say, okay, because I'm a big man, I don't need bike, they should take them out. They should create another way for them to move. Maybe a shuttle or something that can actually replace the bike men.
To truly understand what's happening here, I went into the streets to hear directly from the people, many of whom are seen to be part of the problem.
Landlord association, they complain, say our father they disturb, they complain.
So why you want to manage that kind of situation?
That's why I shift some people from this way. I claim one line for this place. I know say all those people, they be goats. If I tell them, say, come on for here, let's see come back. Now, voila, by force. I say, come on for here, let's see come back. Now, voila, by force to push. You know those people, if you hear down the streets, they buying people, they come. For my papa, oh, Shodi, Ajegule, they will come over. The Gaza streets, they will come work. After that, when voila don't happen, they go on.
Say when I feel say when they cause traffic for this Eleganza.
No, not be our fault.
So what you think say they cause them?
Some car they are spoiled for road and traffic go there. Sometimes they go do road wey not good, go spoil. So not be only one car that they cause traffic for this road.
You won't call the main government the problem. You will call the local government chairman the problem because he is the one in charge of this road. If there's money allocated to work on this road, it's not given to Tinubu, it's not given to whoever, governor of Lagos State. No, it's given to the local government chairman. So it should be the one to be questioned. If there's anything wrong with most of the roads in Lekki, it's the local government chairman that should be questioned first.
See now, maybe your car they cause go school. See them now, they will see now car they cause go school. See anybody now, they enter the park. Yeah.
Orchid Road.
Yeah, because you know what I realised, actually, is that there's no point even driving, bro. There's literally no point even driving that. That's why I'm seeing there's more motorcycles than cars. Like, there's no point even driving this road, bro. Like, because there's literally going to be congestion. Like, there's going to be bad people going along different types of places from like one road to another. And then it's just going to cause loads of traffic, like you guys can see right there, bro. So it just looks to me, but it gets to a point where you might as well even walk. You actually might as well even walk at this point if you don't have a motorcycle. Like, it's ridiculous at this point. If you don't have a motorbike or nothing like that, but you're cooked. Because this motorbike, you can swerve, you can do all that type of stuff. But when you don't, yes, P, there's no point even having a car, bro.
It's one of the fast declining areas in the Lekki axis, and if nothing is done about this, it could be one of the worst places to ever exist.
This car, look at that.
And if not,
look at the left side compared to the right side. There's like more like luxury houses there compared to here. It's just more. Actually, no way. Sorry. Actually, here's like more luxury to be fair. Even the left side is a bit like decent homes and stuff. But when you get some more down there, bro, yeah, it's peak. It's peak.
Nothing is done about this, it could be one of the worst places to ever exist.
I'll be honest, it doesn't look that bad though, from where it looks from that bird's eye point of view.
Lekki was once regarded as one of the most organized and well-coordinated parts of Lagos, known for its well-structured estates and relatively planned development. In the past, one of its major challenges was flooding caused by poor drainage systems. However, the situation has significantly deteriorated over time.
I think Lekki needs saving, a lot of saving. It needs good drainage system, good lights, good water.
I'll be honest, bro. So there's subtitles of this shit, bro. Yeah, I might need subtitles for this. I can't understand.
Although there are still estates that still give good lights, but they're not much left.
Today, environmental sanitation has become a serious issue. It is now common to find human waste in public spaces with indiscriminate dumping of refuse along major roads and in open areas. Public urination has also become widespread, contributing to the overall decline in hygiene and livability. Even the newly developed coastal highway, barely a few months old, has not been spared. Several sections of the roads are already being used as dumping sites for refuse, with instances of open defecation reported along the corridor.
You won't believe that this is the coastal road. Places like this are hidden behind a fence. You can see a lot of rubbish, and this kind of places are not properly maintained.
Additionally, the rising cost of rent in Lekki has led to the increase in homelessness, forcing many individuals to seek shelter wherever they can, including along roadways and underdeveloped spaces.
Way outrageous. Way outrageous. That's one of the biggest scams in Lekki right now. So I think it's a thing with the realtors. Maybe they just came together and put up most of their prices, and most of them are shared apartments right now. That's what's running in Lekki. Unlike when you first started, they will actually rent out the full building for you. Now they know that the normal Nigerian can't afford. He can't afford the full building. Not many people can afford the but.
Well, I wonder what the average rent is in Lekki. What's the average? Because I know they use Naira. It's Naira, isn't it? Naira. So if you convert that to pounds, what's the average rent?
The majority of Nigerians that are still actually growing up can't actually afford renting out the full building. So now what they are breaking the houses into two forms and renting out the downstairs parlor as a house, rent out the upstairs room as like rent out in sections. So now you're renting out a parlor. Let me say, for example, the downstairs parlor of any terrace you see.
So, guys, we actually look here. Hold on. It guys read this. It is. I don't know if you can you focus? You guys can see it's about 4 million, 1 to 4 million annually. If it says 1.5 million to over 4 million naira annually. So let me convert that to pounds. Hold on. What's 4 million naira in pounds? It's about 2 grand, bro. God damn, bro. It's about 2, bro. Honestly, guys, that's what I got. That's 4 million. About 2.2k. 2200. That is crazy, bro. That's actually mad.
In Lekki, you're renting it out. Let's not talk about phase one because
that's at the highest. That's at the highest. Let me actually look at what.
Really expensive because I'm in this area. Let's talk about maybe coming from Osapa upwards down to Chevron and going to Aja. A room with just
the lowest is about 550 pounds right there. That's crazy.
Toilet now cost over 2.something million for rent.
There are also cases of unauthorized development, such as churches illegally constructing camps along the coastal beach areas. Overall, what was once a model of urban development is now facing visible signs of decline, driven by poor infrastructural development, weak regulation, and growing social pressures. Lekki is a long peninsula in Lagos, stretching from the mainland down to Egbe. It is bordered by Lagos Lagoon on one side and the Atlantic Ocean on the other. Classism and tendency to centralize attention on only Lekki Phase 1 has also contributed to the neglect of other parts of Lekki. Areas like Aja, VGC have suffered from long-term infrastructural neglect. The bridge in VGC has been abandoned for an extended period, while the Jubilee Bridge in Aja has effectively turned into a refuse dump with little to no enforcement or maintenance along that corridor.
We are begging on government to help us to fix this road. Some big cars can't even pass through this.
I can tell you, bro, government ain't gonna do shit, bro. The fact that they've not even done anything in the past few years, and the only reason they'll come back is just to actually demolish shit. Bro, it gets to a point, my way, like, you just gotta help yourself, man. And it's unfortunate. Obviously, the government should be helping and stepping in, but the fact that the government haven't done this for a few years, apparently this used to be really nice, and now they've run it down, and they're going to keep running it down to a point where it gets unsustainable, where they're going to have to basically demolish it, and they could demolish houses, could demolish buildings, bro. So it's mad.
So they always turn back, and it's very bad.
Now, this particular place has been stagnant like this for a very, very long time, and a lot of people in this area have complained about this place. They said nothing has been done. At least they've not even tried to do anything here at all.
To see the other side of Lekki, the side untouched by wealth, where the government is attempting to rewrite past mistakes, we traveled over 40 kilometers from the city.
This is like the less congested part of Lekki. This is where a lot of Lagosians have not even come to, and this is not the place Lagosians want to live. I think this is where one of the biggest developments in West Africa is actually happening, because we have a lot of industries around this side, like the Lagos Free Zone, we have Dangote Refinery, deep sea ports. So there's a lot of development happening around there. I think the Lagos State government is actually trying to do something better.
To understand the rising problems across the peninsula, I decided to go deeper into Lekki. I wanted to meet the local people, the residents affected by the rapid development, those who have been displaced or made homeless, and hear their stories firsthand from their point of view. This is Ikate, one of the most expensive parts of Lekki, home to some of the priciest estates in the area, with homes selling for $500 million.
Look at that transition, bro. Look, yo, that compared to that is just crazy, bro.
Yet, just around the corner, countless people are homeless, living in harsh conditions.
You think we spoil Lekki? Number one, action. Like, small to me, I buy for me. Like, millionaires, me, I buy for me. That's 17 naira, be 150, 150. For Island, yeah, one coke is 500. Another person can sell 700. Another person can sell 600. And the price of Island is the key person. On a Paco house, you know how much I pay?
How much did they pay?
Look at you. I get lodging of 5,000 for Paco house. I pay every day is a night too.
I observe say Cowrie Creek no far from there.
Ashake Creek, they stay this estate here. We call it Cowrie Estate.
How much you think say be the average house we surrounding up here?
The rent, okay, the rent for the average house around here, like let's say 3.5 million.
3.5?
Yes, 3.5.
Do you think anybody that is living here can actually afford?
There are people in here that even have more than 5 million, despite it's a ghetto, but they are just maintaining their stews, you know.
Why do they choose to live here?
Because the reason is because if you have 5 million in your account and you use 3.5 million to rent house, how much you want? What you can't get now? You never.
That's why you live below your means, man. You're spitting facts, bro. That's why you live below your means. Just because you have enough to buy the house doesn't mean you can actually buy. You have to think about what happens after you buy the house. How much money you have left to actually spend on what you want? How much money you have to spend on food and other utilities as well? So the thing about a lot of people don't talk about it. They say, oh yeah, I got 5M, so let me go buy for 3.5 million. Bro, you're going to leave it too. You know what I'm saying? And that's not including all the shit you have to pay for anyway.
Where you go, you know, compare yourself with people who don't get 50 billion for account, so they use how much they use it.
So how do you feel to be neighbors with all these big celebrities?
It's very okay because anytime they come here, you collect some, even though they show love, small. So yeah, it's good.
You get one video I watch, we go viral when some boys carry stone, they threaten Pella, say they go stone him.
You know what happened? Really. In street boys, before they see your motor, throw you stone. They don't know the type of your person you are. If I remember last 2 years December, and I saw you can't do shit, carry one Range Rover come. Yeah, Pella, we dying there. They can't cook for a quarter and about, then do one small dish, whether they can't do about. But that the way right there. Oh yeah, our chairman go for national. He come outside, follow us, they follow the motor. As he go come on money, the 200 they no reach 10. Can you imagine our own chairman self for garage stand up to say he go as he go bring am to 200 no reach 10. And so in own life, and you know this life, fella, we no really tell say no get money for you make the buy motor make what 200 million. You don't understand. See, when I will be the fans, without we will not like your posting. If we don't like you, no post, you no go far. So we they like you, then they give us. Instead supposed to they give us. That way they say give us never lack. As they give us, they supposed to they give us. But him, you don't want to they give us. Why?
Did I ever disturb enough for this side?
Like we, because nobody only me they here.
I know.
And this thing now,
you are speaking for everybody. What do you think?
See, this speaking now, I'm speaking now. They have already speak it back then. Nothing come outside. nothing come outside. So me, the only thing I fit do talk be say make my life just better. But I know say this Nigeria wey we dey na suffer might na end dey there. Na those people wey dey on top, wey dey top na then they get the glory. Before Baba enter, when Baba wan enter, they come and get to come. Na me go they call me that year. So as una come, they come meet me say alpha we need boys. Arrange boys. You see, they dey there himself dey. We go enter Legushi there. Go Shisco side. All that volume boots. We say that PDP. We carry down. All people wey be say they come vote for APC, PDP. We change their mind to APC. They vote for Baba. And before they tell us maybe we should come, they have already tell us that after we vote, these are
words, man. It's words, bro. Like you have to realize, but when you're voting, bro, no point. No, doesn't matter who you vote for. They're all the same shit.
We last long. They will give us each of money amounts.
Money will be rice.
Money, rice. We won't kill them. Me rich rice. I dey buy that by myself now. Now money, but me, nothing they won't give me. We pass me, then leave us. Me, everybody just dey as we dey.
Lekki is more than a place. It is a reflection of growth without planning and wealth without structure. Maybe the problem isn't Lekki itself, but what we've allowed it to become. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Cool, and that's the video done and dusted, man. I hope you guys enjoyed that, man. Literally, as I said, more of an educational piece. And that's a bit about the downfall of Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria. I actually do pray for the people over there, man. Hopefully they solve the situation, man. Because even me, I didn't even know about this. Man. I'm sure you guys didn't either, man. So you know what? It's good to have that traction there. So at least someone can come and help and do that shit. Because you need peace in this world, man. You need peace as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff. Any of the videos you want me to do, drop them down in the comments below. I'll speak to you guys in a bit. Peace.